Hello everybody, Abed's brother here, and I'm back with what will hopefully be the last Assassin's Creed video I make for some time. It seems like that's what I've been doing a lot of lately, but this is something people want to know. So, Assassin's Creed Odyssey on my RX 5700 XT at 4K. That's what we're doing today. This video is probably going to be a little more edited than the others because I really need to keep the length short, so let's get underway right away. So first step, I'm going to do a lot of the same things that I did here with Origins. We have to open RAM map and clear the standby list. It's not that big this time, but I have found that this helps. And then let's refresh and make sure it actually emptied it. Come on, there we go. Yeah, it's pretty empty now. So we've done that. And then in the Radeon's, oh, good lord. Let's turn the overlay off for the moment. And then in gaming, in the game settings, FreeSync is turned off here. We've got override application settings on tessellation and maximum tessellation level set to X16, 16 times. So it's the same settings that I used for Assassin's Creed Origins. But one thing you'll find is that Odyssey is a bit more optimized than Origins. I'm not sure if it was draw distance or what, but we can actually turn a few settings up from where we were on Origins. It does take a while to load in, however. There we go. If you mash spacebar, you can get through these opening videos. Now this is after downloading. There was actually a 10 gigabyte patch for Assassin's Creed Odyssey that came out in like mid-March. And that patch, among other things, contained fixes specifically designed to get Assassin's Creed Odyssey running better on the RX 5700 XT. So maybe that's why it runs better now. We'll see. 4K, native refresh, VSync is off, FPS limit is off. Graphics quality is custom. Basically, this is the medium preset with low anti-aliasing. What else did I change? I believe I turned volumetric clouds to low, and I turned ambient occlusion off, but otherwise it's the medium preset. So let's run the benchmark. Excuse me. Now the benchmark, I expect, will still stutter at certain places because that's kind of what it does. But my plan so far for the video is I believe I'm going to load into Atlantis. So we'll take a little bit of run around Atlantis, then we'll visit Athens. I was going to do it the other way around, but since I'm going to start in Atlantis, I may as well just be there and do that section first. But, yeah, I have to say I was surprised. Again, medium preset with ambient occlusion, anti-aliasing, and volumetric clouds low and or off. And the frame rate does not look very stable in their graphic readout, but that's not the case when actually playing the game. You can see there are a lot of spikes and dips there. The actual experience when playing the game, after emptying the standby list with RAM map, is actually very smooth. But that whole standby list thing, that's important for this game as well as for Origins. Just something to keep in mind. But you can see GPU memory usage, we are up to 5 gigs. So this definitely makes use of available video memory. And physical memory used, you can see we're over 8 gigs as well. Average of 60. Show comparison. Yeah. I think I was running 1440p on my last benchmark run. That's why it's showing it so much lower. But this is a full load situation for the RX 5700 XT. So Ubisoft, I know a lot of people are like, they never patch their games or whatever. Ubisoft did patch Assassin's Creed Odyssey to make it work better with Navi. I wish they had done the same for Assassin's Creed Origins. But let's go... Sandy Bay? Oh, are we still outside Athens? I thought I was going to be in Atlantis. Maybe it didn't save when I loaded into Atlantis? Because I did take a brief look around. Atlantis is arguably the worst place in the game for frame rate. In Origins, it was Alexandria. In Odyssey, it's Atlantis, which is a DLC location. No, we're here. Perfectly smooth, but again, I only get a perfectly smooth frame rate here if I empty the RAM map first. Empty the standby list first with RAM map. So definitely something to think about if you're looking at playing this game on Radeon. I don't know what, why, or how that makes everything play smoother. I'm sure there's theories around it and all the rest of it. Can we just dive? Well, that would have killed him for sure. And Atlantis is, which is where we are right now, is renowned for basically running the worst of any location in the game. So you can see we're pulling mid-50s here. Do I wish I could turn some settings up? Absolutely. Is this acceptable to me? Yes, absolutely. A lot of this game is going to be... well, if you're going to be playing an archery build, I could see how people might be upset about the frame rate and want something better. You know, because once you're doing the archery build, especially... I believe they have the repeating bow in this. It's been a while since I played. You know, the rapid fire bow. I remember that one from Origins. I don't... because I used it in my Origins build. I didn't really do that here. For me, the fun... Nope, come on. No, stop. The fun with this was in the melee combat, so I never really did much with the archery. I want to get down from here. Is there a staircase? Yeah, I'm seeing a... let's take this. See, we've got a lion. No, I don't want to stealth assassinate. I want to get down. There's basically a road that runs around the edge. I think, is this it? Or does this take... And then we have these teleporters. They take you further deep. This, again, this is a DLC location. Fate of Atlantis DLC. And you don't get to Atlantis till the third part. It's basically at the very end of the game. And just to show again, display, we are still at 4K. We're still playing at medium preset with anti-aliasing turned down, volumetric clouds turned down, and ambient occlusion off. I did set texture detail to max as well, so I guess it's not really fair to say this is the medium preset, because it's not. I turned 3 very specific features down, and I increased 1 specific feature that will use my VRAM. But this is what the frame rate you can expect in Atlantis at 4K, and if you have a... I'm not seeing any screen tearing, even though I turned FreeSync off in the driver for this game. I get the feeling the monitor is still doing it. This is one of those games that looks good even with the settings turned down. Definitely does. But if I had to say I want to play at 4K with maximum settings in this game, then I would say you're probably looking at a 2080 Super. At the moment. That's what's on the market right now. At least. Maybe 2080 Ti. Which is a lot of dough.
Off we go.
And yes, I played as Alexios in my main run of the game. I'm kind of contrarian. If somebody tells me to do something, I immediately do the other thing. So everybody was telling me to play as Cassandra, so as a result, I chose Alexios. That's just the way I am. Alright. That's pretty typical, so you'll see that this is the worst case scenario for Assassin's Creed Odyssey right here. Let's go to the portals. Elysium has a lot of fields and foliage, but otherwise doesn't go that badly. So, kind of sucks that you can't like click Greece and then choose a location within Greece. You're just going to spawn right into the underground temple, but there it is.
Nighttime. Good.
And the Dunce Conundrum, wow, it's dark. I turned my brightness down again. Dunce Conundrum has been following me all over the place. I don't really know what that is. I've never done it. Truth be told, I burned out on this game, and I never finished the Legacy of the First Blade DLC. Let's head to Athens. Got about halfway through it, and I was 120 hours in the game at that point, and I was just burned out. I didn't even do half of the side missions. I did a fair number of them. But if I were to go through, here we are, in Athens. Few FPS down because I'm recording, but again, completely smooth. Let's take a run around Athens. And I really need to keep this video short this time because I made a longer, it was 25 minutes, 4K video of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and in order to be able to upload it in a reasonable amount of time, I had to render it at a reduced bit rate, and it didn't come out looking that good. Hopefully the data is still useful to somebody, but it just doesn't look right, and I really didn't like doing that, so next time I would just want to have a 15-minute 4K video, and I'll just have to chop and cut it so that it is short enough to be uploaded in 2 nights. You can upload to YouTube and then stop the upload and then resume the upload. I've done that many times, actually. But every time you resume the upload, there's a chance YouTube won't recognize it. Let's call our mount. And if that happens, then you're stuck and you have to restart over again or whatever. And you can't clear your browser cache because then that definitely cancels the upload. So this is probably, like, I might cut out the section where I actually loaded into Athens and went through the menus there. It'll save some time. Here we are in Athens at 4K. And we're holding above 60, so this is what I meant when I said Odyssey is a little bit better optimized than Origins. And we're down to 55 there, 56.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
What? Oh, it's the prison. But everything as a whole, it just feels smoother to me than Origins. Origins felt like nothing. Even though I was getting decent frame rates, it was never quite right. Let's head outside the city. Into the countryside. No, Mystios is not lost. And I enjoyed Odyssey. I think this is arguably one of the best RPGs out there right now. You know, this is Ubisoft's attempt to copy The Witcher 3, and I think they did a really good job with it. Definitely one to look at and get if you just want this big open world. Is it as good as The Witcher 3? No, I think The Witcher 3 still has better writing. Ubisoft tried, you know, very hard. They created a story that hit all the right beats and stuff, but at the end of the day, you're still running around an open world doing a lot of, Can I change the time of day? I believe I can. I really want it to be daytime. It's meditation, right? Let's dismount. What if I press M and hold it? Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, the clouds kind of look like crap because I had to turn the setting down, but there it is. Now the sun's up. See if we can get some fast gallop going. You know, but for my purpose, the frame rate will probably drag in a big battle, I'm guessing. Actually, I should probably see about doing one of those. Do I have any available? Has anybody... Yes, we have one here, but it's a while to get there. We have one here, but that's a ship battle. We have one here. Okay, let's go to Euboea, or whatever they call it. And we'll fight a battle. And that'll be it on this video, but again, I'm probably going to have to chop it down. I think I fought this battle before, too. Set marker. Great. Get some actual gamey gameplay instead of just jogging around on your horse. I could try rendering this. The problem is all bitrate in uploading it to YouTube. You really want the highest bitrate possible. When I'm uploading a 1440p clip, I upload it at 60 megabits per second. That results in about a 12 gigabyte file for half an hour. At 4K, I want to upload around 80 to 85 megabits per second. Because here's the thing. Everybody's like, you don't need that much bitrate to upload to YouTube. Wait, what? Oh, piss off. The problem is that YouTube is going to do a big compression, right? Of the file you upload. So to get the best results from YouTube, if you don't want the video looking like absolute garbage, you have to upload the video in as high a bitrate as possible so that when YouTube does its compression, it has a very good quality file to work off of. That's how so many people get such good-looking YouTube videos, is they're uploading in a much higher bitrate, and YouTube's compression algorithm has a very high-quality source to start with.
A bad day for Athens! A glorious day for
Alright, it's been a while since I fought a battle. Hopefully I still remember all the controls here. Oh, come on. Now let's take the captain out. Not too bad. I was expecting worse. Pressing 3. Thank you. I parried. Let's go for this guy. And if you're wondering, how are you doing so much damage? Well, when I built this character, I put a ton of points. This character is almost entirely built for crit. Oh, crap. Now I did it. I just hit something by... Oh, I know this one. Any other leaders around? Yeah, they're around. Just trying to slip through, guys. Don't mind me. Nice. Kill the enemy Polemark. That's what I'm doing. I'm like running all over the place, killing leaders. Got him. Kill the enemy captain. So obviously you can get a little bit better frame rate if you turn the settings down, but kind of happy with the way the game looks now. I don't feel like it's too visually compromised. Oh, fuck off! You're gonna kill me! Piss off! Let's see, I need to regen some health. That was the wrong guy. There we go. And yes, there is a lock-on. I've never found it to be too useful. That it? That's it. Well, folks, that is Assassin's Creed Odyssey at 4K on my RX 5700 XT. Hope this video was useful to you. Thanks for watching.